Hey, and we're running on
What's
time.
going on, guys? Welcome back to the greatest podcast in the world. You know what time it is. It is True Story Thursdays. Like I said, greatest podcast in the world. And I'm joined by three of the most biggest lunatics in the mother place. I'm joined by the big man, Husey, the one they call Ethan, the one who's got a ding-a-ling the size of a thumbnail. But he is here, hat back, Australian jersey on, and also we're joined by that big man, giant coyote, the one that makes your mother go, give me the stump. And we are joined by the man on tour, the man on holidays. He is about 6 bourbon and cokes deep. He's the one that'll make you go screecher. He is the torture. He is, don't call him a bitch. He's definitely Mitch. What's going on, boys? What is going on? True Story Thursday.
On, you beautiful legends.
I'm good. What a week we've had, right?
Dude,
we're going mobile. Sorry about going viral, boys. We're going mobile.
Just going mobile. But it's time for True Story Thursday's greatest podcast in the world. You know this is the truth, Piers Austin, and we're about to drop some truth bombs up in this bitch. Break it down like this. And I was like, really? Like, baby face and the heels were going over. Dude, I thought he broke his neck. The greatest podcast in the world. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. True Story, greatest podcast in the world. I'm not drinking. Actually, I am, because it is no longer dry July. It is blackout August, and that is right. I'm going the entire month. I'm going to be smoking doobs, drinking booze, and getting fucked up on a regular daily basis. No, I'm kidding. I'm a responsible adult, and I am all about responsible service of alcohol. Mitch, it's time for you to do some shots, brother. Get that tequila going, my man.
All right, mate. So we're on tour right now. Torture's taking over fucking Morton Island.
Yeah,
I've had about 14 marks, asked for a photo, all under 5. Told them all to get fucked. On top of the world. We're we're one try scorer and the Cowboys couple of tries away from 15 grand. We're doing good.
Mitch, Mitch, we're about 6 bourbons away from you to start interviewing random people as well.
Yeah, baby.
Walk.
Yeah.
We've got a heap of topics tonight. I'm sure you can start getting random people's opinions as well.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. Get people's thoughts.
Oh, sure, baby. Let's get it.
torture us people.
Oh, bro, 100%.
Down here. The only problem is I don't know how many of these are actually going to speak English, but we'll try and figure that part out.
We'll do it live.
You know what? After 8 or 9 more bourbons, you won't be speaking English either, so it's fine.
So over on the right, you have your local rub and tug. Massage parlour. Good place in here. Give you that full oriental.
Full oriental.
We're in for it. It's going to be a wild night.
I've had a Toblerone. I've had about 14 other different cocktails I cannot name, pronounce, or fucking understand. I'm telling you now, we are living the dream. The poor miss has been left with all 3 of the kids. Fuck it. Where am I?
You're on a beautiful island somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
He's an island boy.
I'm an island boy.
If you see water, you've gone too far.
But the island's covered in fucking water. There's no police. There's no police sirens. There's no one stabbing anyone. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.
Turn around and head back to the lights.
Yeah, let's do that.
Speaker Barrel said, "Nice to see Travis Kelce on the show." I don't know who he's talking about.
I have no idea who Travis Kelce is, but I'm sure he's a good-looking bloke.
He's buffing Taylor. What's his name? Taylor Thingy.
Oh, that fucking stupid kid with fucking mouse.
Guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like Taylor Swift makes music for girls that have sex with their underwear on.
It's like giving a blowjob with a condom on. It's fucking pointless.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Oh, bro. But I'll tell you what, man. If you're in the live chat, we appreciate you. Live chat. Please make sure wherever you are tuning in, share this out, like, tweet, all that good shit. please help us out. We're trying to grow this shit to a bigger, hold it to a bigger standard. We're also trying to get us into a studio where we can all get some cameras, and also so we can get a proper drinking fun going for our man T. But guys, before we get into this, I got hit up this afternoon, and there's a young wrestling fan that goes to a lot of shows that I'm on, that has been a huge supporter of me. Her family has been a huge supporter of me. Even though I am a cunt. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Even though I am a bad guy on most of the shows that I do appear on, and I am a scumbag, they're always very lovely. And they reached out to me, and there was a friend of theirs, a young man, 13 years old, by the name of Shelby Newcomb. Now, Shelby lost his lifetime battle. So this young man had cancer for 13 of his years that he's been on this earth. This past Sunday, he passed away. And I just want to, firstly, just put it out there to Shelby's family, his friends, to everybody who loved him and knew him. Our heart, our prayers, our condolences, our thoughts go out to you. Also, they have a GoFundMe for Shelby, awesome. Which I'm going to be sharing here. So please help us give Shelby Newcomb the farewell he deserves. This is a person whose life that was taken way, way too soon. And I think that everybody here, everybody watching, has experienced, has had some form of person in their life at some point have gone through a battle with cancer or leukemia, and they do have a GoFundMe here. You can scan the QR code, which is coming up on the screen now, or you can go to the description of this video, and there is going to be a link you can click to the GoFundMe. Usually every week, every episode, we are asking you to donate super stickers for, our goal of getting into a studio and to increase our production. But I am going to say that if you are going to donate anything, instead of donating to our super sticker, to our fund for the bullshit that we do, instead of doing that, can you please go to the GoFundMe? The link is in the description of this video, the description of this episode, and go and donate there. Even if it is just $1, if it, or $2, whatever it is, every little bit helps. And this is a young man who, his life that was just taken way, way too soon. So please, guys, go donate, put your hands in your pockets, or go to the GoFundMe and please, just give a little bit to help this young man's family, give him the farewell he deserves.
Yeah, I mean to that. It's cancer's a bitch. It's something we've all been through. We all know someone that's had it, that's gotten sick from it, who's passed away from it, and it's one of those shitty diseases. There's, with all the money that gets put into cancer research and not being able to find a cure for it, it sucks. It just does. Vicky Pollock says, thank you so much, Piers. Vicky, no problem. That is the least that we can do here. Frank's Pickle Barrel, who has been a huge fan of this, who watches all the way from America, said, as a dad of 3 girls, that's heartbreaking, bro. We're all of us here are dads. We can't imagine what it would be like for a parent to go through that. And we're not going to sit here and pretend to know what those parents are going through or that family's going through. But if we can help them just a little bit by talking about this and getting people to donate to give this young man the farewell he deserves, then man, please just go hit that GoFundMe link in the description, guys, please. Even if you've never donated to this show, just go and donate to there. That's all I wish for. And if you see this episode a week later or whatever, please click the link and go and do that. 100%. And end of the day, guys, it's going to some good people as well.
100%. 100%. But man,
Piers.
Yes.
Yo. Oh,
Yo,
sorry.
The booze sound.
What I'll do actually on behalf, it's a sad thing to hear. Piers pretty much summed it up as, as fucking dads, none of us can understand that. If Bobby can send me through the details on behalf of True Story, I'll actually donate $50 towards this on behalf of all of us, just something small that we can do.
That's it. And look, I think, I don't know, this is speaking on me. Any super stickers that come through today, I'm sure we'll end up putting it into the
there's the
well.
thing. Whatever people are willing to put towards it by the end, I'll match.
Done.
There you go,
Same
guys. There you go. We'll match it from here. So let's get it going, guys, and let's
Share it out, guys.
Let's dedicate this episode to Shelby Newcomb. We got a lot to talk about, and we're going to be getting some pretty political.
Do is to buy a drink for you live on stream. Give me 2 seconds.
Hey, let's go.
Underage drinking.
So, guys, there's been
the least I can do.
So, guys, there's been some crazy stuff. There's been some crazy stuff going on in the world.
It has been. It's been a wild week in the world.
Where the hell do you start?
Yeah.
But first of all, let's just recognize Pops, who's a young girl who was helping organizing this. Huge shout out to you, and for what you do, what you're doing to support your friend, and to be your age and to go through that, and my heart goes out to you as well, sweetheart. And
amen.
Yeah,
you're a good kid, Pops.
100%. So guys, we're gonna get this is kind of a bad sort of segue into the next topic, but it's the first
Which
one.
Which topic do you want to touch on this one?
Man, you know what? Like I think okay.
Let's start with a positive.
Okay. Let's start with positive. Let's go.
I know we want to talk about the Olympics. How freaking awesome was the Assassin's Creed reference? I'm sorry, like the Assassin's Creed reference during the opening ceremony was epic. Piers, you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
No. Fuck the opening ceremony. Fuck them all. Fuck Paris. Fuck a lot of them.
I'm exactly with Mitch on this, bro.
I don't know when I'm going to lose reception, so I'm going to go on a fucking tyrant for a minute here. Fuck everyone that's got to.
Please do, Cuzzy. Please do. Take over.
True story. We want shots. I don't fire shots. I'm about to fire fucking machine gun pellets. Any motherfucking dog that sits there and says what them fucking dipshits did, recreating this Last Supper, I want to call it brave, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to put it to you point fucking blank. If let's say, for instance, as 4 straight white males, we turned around and we recreated something that you guys considered valuable as a community, are we brave or are we fucking discriminating? Because I'm pretty sure that's discrimination, you stupid fucking muppets. And we're sitting, and I'm going to fucking call a spade a spade. I don't care what the fuck any cunt does. You going up and we want to go get in the dress, mad. I'm going to go put up Scaffold Monday the same way I always fucking do. But 100%. If we really want to know, I'm the same cunt that voted yes. Gays should get married. Why the fuck not? Doesn't affect me. What you've just done is you've went into religion. And yes, you can sit there and say there's things in this Bible that are not exactly quote unquote good to you guys. But let's call a spade as well. That is also a book that was written thousands of years ago where it's probably not politically correct now. And let's also fucking look into that, shall we? Where I don't think we're stoning women on the street anymore and calling them witches. In other forms of fucking religion, I don't see Islamic people cutting the tongues or cutting fingers off of people that don't sit there and raise the word of Muhammad. So they're evolving with the fucking times. Is it not discrimination what you just did to them? Or are we just going to ignore it and call it brave because you motherfuckers did it? Wake the fuck up.
100%.
And as far as I'm concerned too, and I'm going to piss some people off, it's Newton's law. For every action, there is a reaction. Not everyone's behind you on this. You've pissed people off. So yes, people are now going to be pissed off. You've now attacked them. They may attack what you like too, and they may attack the way of things you believe. You started the bullshit. You started, and you put it on an international fucking scale. Imagine if, for instance, the Pope went out. Let's say the Pope goes out and he puts all these fucking father ministers in drag and says this is what's wrong with the world and stones them. Are we
Who
going
will be in a
to?
fucking uproar?
Are we
Like,
going to applaud? Because I'm not. But this is pretty much what you've done. I double dare you to do it to an Islamic group. I double dare you.
Mate,
Because they wouldn't have sat there and took this standing down. They wouldn't have just said, "Oh, we're going to boycott." Their religion, they believe to death. They are going to come for your head. And I just don't
100%.
know how you can expect to be praised for pretty much ripping on someone's belief on an international scale. And
Yeah,
the part that pisses me off is I can understand one person, but then on this grand of scale, the Olympic Committee had to fucking condone it, and so did a bunch of other people. And I don't give a fuck. To the point, I don't care that there was a fat cunt sitting there wearing nothing, looking like a fucking retarded smurf. I don't fucking care. It's when you turned around and did the other bullshit that I've got a fucking problem with. Just like I have a problem with anyone that tries to have a go at them or pick on them or discriminate against them. I have a problem with that too. So I'm going to call
100%.
yous out when yous do it to other people. It's fucking bullshit. It's wrong. Fuck Paris. Fuck the Olympic Committee. They can all go piss up a rope. And I, for one, have not watched a fucking bar of it. And I will not watch a fucking bar of it. And they can all literally stick the fucking gold medals where the sun don't shine. Because all they've fucking done is try to make this about themselves and not about these fucking poor men and women that have trained 4 fucking years to be the best at what they fucking do. Like, we've got fucking Olympic teams going fucking killing it. We're in more events than we ever have been. And on top of that, fuck, we got a gold medal in road cycling. When was the last time there was Australian fucking road cycling? But we don't know because these motherfuckers take up the fucking airtime.
But you know what? You know what the interesting thing is, bro? All these like people that get easily triggered by being called the wrong fucking pronouns, they're the ones turning around and telling people what not to be offended about, right? So you basically had a fucking guy dressed up as a Smurf, 4 fucking like drag queens, and a fucking fat chick like sitting around there taking the piss. Like, bro, I'm a fucking atheist, right? I have no fucking like, I am not a fucking religious person at all, right? But the thing is, when you have this woke fucking agenda that you try and push on people, the Olympics are about the very best of the best athletes in the fucking world coming there and putting on a show of their athletic ability, not to try and get some woke political agenda. And what does it do? Okay, no worries. The organizer of the event turned around and said that he wanted to do something so everybody felt included. Okay, great. All of the people that you did that for felt included, but in the rest of the society, the 85% of the rest of the fucking world is sitting there going, what the fuck? Because in reality, bro, like you can't, the Olympics isn't for a political agenda. It's not for anything like that. It's about athletes going out there proving that they are the best in the sport that they preside in. And that is how it stands out. And I just think that, you've got Papa Smurf with his nuts fucking hanging out. You've got, lady, like, put it this way, bro, I don't care who people are, like if they want to be trans or gay or straight or any of that. I don't care what you want to be because it doesn't affect my day-to-day life. I think, you know what? Hey, I salute. Cheers to you. Go be who you want to be, right? But that was not what that was about. That was not what that was about at all, bro. That was a political agenda and this woke culture that is continually being shoved down everyone's throats on a consistent basis, right? Like this they, them bullshit, which means absolutely, like, come on now. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyway, my rant's over. Someone talk.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a bit of a curveball. Because as you guys know, I always try to see both sides of a story and I always try to find the good in things. Now, I agree with you that it seemed very politically based. However, though, the evidence is that it was not meant to be a representation of the Last Supper. It was actually meant to be No, hear me out. It was actually meant to be a representation of the Feast of Dionysus. And I hope I pronounced that correctly. Now, the Feast of Dionysus, from what I understand, is a myth. I can see
See, I haven't had my turn yet, so you can wait.
Yeah. So, like, I agree, like, it shouldn't be that. And I totally agree that the Olympics is meant to be about the best athletes on the planet training for their spot, training to represent their country, which they've fought so fucking hard to do. And, I know the amount of work that goes into it. I agree, wasn't the place for something that controversial, which people don't understand. There's a lot of things going on with the Olympics, which I totally don't agree with. I think it's, which country is, like, one of the countries have a registered, I'm not going to say it, but they're literally representing their country and they're a registered, what? Like, it's not okay.
Right. So, well, even Australia says they have a biological man boxing as a woman in the Olympics.
Correct.
It is a joke, bro, because I'm telling you now, like, I feel like, you can't have a biological male competing against women in sport. Like, and especially a contact sport like boxing. Like, you're going to like, dude, when I had, Mark the Hammer Castanini on the show, he was talking about that, and he is a legend of combat sports in Australia. Right?
I don't agree with
and he dude, remember Fallon Fox? Fallon Fox, I think the name, the Brazilian MMA fighter that was transgender, went in there and just fucking cracked this chick's skull.
Almost killed her.
Killed her.
Almost killed her.
Like, dude, there's no difference between people doing steroids in combat sports. There's no difference in people doing steroids in combat sports and going out there and beating the fuck out of someone, bro. Like, we've lost teeth.
Did you see the meme though of the Aussie swimmer who beat the two Americans who were trans athletes, and it was she won the gold medal for Australia. I think it was in backstroke, and the meme's like, congratulations to America on winning your 2 medals to Australia's 1 actual female swimmer. So, like, she beat these 2 dudes. I saw it today on Facebook. Like, like someone turned it into a meme because there are trans athletes in the Olympics, and I don't agree with that. They should have their own. They should have their own category. And like, I'm not saying you don't agree.
I disagree. Look, it's one of those things. How do you end up defining the category?
Fair.
Like,
no, I agree.
In my mind, look, if argument's sake, I don't even know how you properly do this. So is it a trans woman who used to be a man is now a female? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Trans woman.
Yeah.
So
male, female.
Maybe if they check the testosterone levels before they compete and compare it to the other competitors, and if it's in the same sort of level before the race and after the race, okay. Contact sports, never. Like, that's just
same with powerlifting and stuff.
Yeah, and I think prime example, going back to the boxing situation, is you look at that MMA fight where you had a trans woman almost kill the poor girl that she was in the cage with.
Yeah,
like,
it's not on.
Like, and I understand the Olympics is on. It's classed as that amateur level. These guys are professional athletes, but it's classed as that amateur level.
Yes.
Like, you don't see in professional sports men versus women. It doesn't happen.
No.
Like, across the board in anything.
Yeah.
In professional wrestling, you do.
Don't get me started.
You used to, though, man. Legit. In New South Wales, you never used to be able to have intergender wrestling. It was literally against the law in New South Wales that you had intergender matches back in the day.
Yeah. Anyway, that's another topic that
for sure.
But again, it's how are you supposed to justify things? Like, and I don't want to sound nasty saying this, but you couldn't be the best male athlete in the world at something. So you become a female and you want to become and that makes you the best athlete. Like,
yeah,
when your testosterone levels are 4, 5, 6 times the amount of someone you're competing against.
Yeah, it's I don't know. No. And from my understanding, and if I'm wrong, please someone correct me, but my understanding is for trans people to get to the level of testosterone levels that they need to, it takes up to 7 years. So for male to female, it takes them 7 years to get to a normal female's testosterone levels. I could be wrong on that. But I'm pretty sure that's the time frame. So and yeah, no matter what, biological males are always going to have more strength than a female, and like there are women out there who are crazy strong, who are doing massive powerlifting numbers, but unfortunately a guy is going to usually lift more than a female, and it's not fair that happens in Olympics or any sort of sporting competition.
And mate, let's look at professional tennis.
Well, the thing is, like, you look at we got daughters, right?
Yeah.
So how do we tell our daughters? How do I become a D1 athlete or an Olympic athlete? Well, sweetheart, you have to get really, really good. You have to dedicate yourself to training. However, you just got to hope that there's not going to be someone competing against you that was born a male who decided to become a female and then thrive in your sport, because you have no chance of succeeding. Sorry, Sarge, to cut you off.
No, like, well, did I have it a sec? All right. So where I was going to go with Coyote's thing on the intergender wrestling side of things. No. And I'm going to take Giselle Shaw as an example of this. A trans woman competing in the women's division in Impact.
Yeah.
You look at her body. I don't have an issue watching her compete against the women in TNA, because she's not the size of Scott Steiner going into a match against. Like, she's half the size of Jordan Grace. Like, if you've made this transition early enough in your life, and you haven't completely developed as a man, like muscle tone wise, and then you go and compete, then that's completely different in my mind. But people that decide in their 20s and 30s, when you're a grown adult, it's a completely different story.
Yeah.
I mean, it comes down to, bro, like, it's not fair on women to have to go through that, and especially women who dedicate their lives to a sport to be the best, and then to have that taken away because, like, and to go back on Mitch's thing, right? Like, he was saying these people are going to be called brave. From doing the Olympic committee. Like, I've never really understood that when people, like, someone comes out as like trans or someone comes out as non-binary and people are going, oh, you're so brave, and like, no, they're not a fucking superhero, they're just a fucking person. You know what I mean? Like, they just feel more comfortable being this. Like, let's not fucking let's not make like you're a fucking like superhero. No, like, a piece of clothing doesn't define who you are. A piece of clothing doesn't define the person that you are. You know what I mean? Like, I could put on a fucking dress and just, you know what I mean? That doesn't make me brave. Just makes me fucking likes wearing a dress.
One of the biggest things that I've witnessed over the last few years, and especially, with Em and my amazing fiance, is how upset she gets when that community is trying to take away women's power, if you will. So like when they go, oh, trans people can have babies. No. Like, biological female can have a baby, yes. But it's like they're trying to get rid of the term like female. Like on birth certificates now, it's not mother and father, it's like birth parent 1 and birth parent 2.
Oh, no.
Like, it's shit like that. Like, Em gets so upset about that sort of stuff because it's taking away the special, like, we've all got, like, we're married, we've got our wives and stuff, and like, we've seen our partners have kids, and like, we would never, like, we acknowledge how crazy that is, and that a woman can do that. It's something special, it's empowering. Like, when I watched Em give birth to Sage in our house, Like, that is one of the most badass things I've ever seen. And like, it shows how powerful and strong women are. Like, don't take shit away that's gonna, you know, like, I remember they tried to change the dictionary meaning of a woman. And it's like, apparently if you look in the Oxford Dictionary now, it literally says a woman is a person that identifies as a female.
So I could be classed as a woman if I said I believe I'm a woman. I identify as a woman. Then you have to treat me and respect that I'm a woman.
Apparently, like that's the thing now. Like, and like I saw a big thing over in the US at the moment about the whole trans debate and everything else. And a Congress guy was talking to a woman, and he's like, "So you're saying to me that females can't have children?" And she's like, "No, trans people can have children." He's like, "But only females have biological parts that create babies."
I saw that.
And they were trying to argue it. Yeah, she's trying to argue it. Like,
it's crazy. Like, can they have babies? Not like physically. Can they adopt? Sure, anyone can. Like, anyone and everyone can adopt after you go through the process. But I mean, it's ridiculous that they go through that and they think that. Yeah, like it's almost like it's fucking delusional. Like I heard a story the other day that some woman got upset with her fucking vet because she took her son there and said, "My son identifies as a cat," and the vet would treat him. And he's like, "No, I'm not fucking treating your child like that. He has human anatomy."
Yeah.
And it's just but the level of like retardation from people, like, seriously, man, like, I'm starting to think the Darwin theory needs to come into effect. And they need to just fucking cull some of these motherfuckers, bro. Because seriously, the level of fucking stupid and retardation that we deal with in today's society, that shit needs to be fucking culled back.
Like, I've got family members who are gay and married, and like, they're amazing. Like, I've got friends who have transitioned, and you know, power to them. That's awesome. But like, when I hear shit like that, there are guys out there who are taking lactating medication so they can breastfeed a child.
That's fucked up.
What the fuck?
No, that's not.
Like, that's wrong. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you this, bro. Right? So, say for example, you're at the park, right? You're at the park with your kids, and your little girl goes, "Daddy, I need to go to the toilet." So she's, you know, say, I don't know, 7, 8 years old.
Little 7, yeah.
Yep. You go to walk her to the female toilets for her to go in there, and there is a trans woman about to go in there. Yeah. Are you going to let your child go in there?
No. We still, even now, like, we take our kids, like, if there's a parents' room, we all go into the parents' room together. Like, we don't,
I take my kids in, but if my wife was there and she was going to do it and I saw that happening, I'd be like, "Excuse me, what's going on?" And if the person said, I identify as a woman, I'd say, "Well, you go in that fucking door. I identify as a dentist and I knock your teeth down your throat."
No, man. Like, we're so cautious on that. And no, straight up, no, I don't agree with that sort of stuff. Like, no. Like, my I don't want my daughter walking in and seeing some guy fixing up his junk or something, like, So it's And
I don't know if it came up when you were doing, like, so we've all got our security licenses here.
Yes, sir.
Like, one thing when I was doing my course and it got brought up was you give a trans woman in a large venue. You have men's toilets, you have female toilets, and disabled toilets.
Yep.
Where do you send them?
If I'm working in a venue?
Yep.
Oh, man.
And it's the $1 million question, and let me just point out this comment. Sensational LJ94, always huge.
Love him.
Commenter on the podcast says, to the same point, heaps of men still get flack for using the parents' room. That's 100%. Fucking bullshit.
But you know what?
It's messed up. I've been dirty-eyed so many times.
It's happened to me, bro. Like my daughter is 6 years old, and I remember when she was probably 2 or 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was out with her, and I think my son might have been 5 or something. And I've got on taken my I was with my wife. I took my daughter to she was younger, she was a baby, and I went and changed her. And people are fucking side-eyeing me changing my daughter's and I'm like, I'm sorry for being the father that's comfortable to change his fucking child. Like, fuck you.
No,
and if people are out there judging someone like that, get fucked.
Yeah, no, it's messed up. I've been dirty-eyed or questioned, like, why are you in here? I'm like, it's a parent's room. I am a parent. Like, this is, it's so
mate, but insane. How many restaurants do you go to where you got to change your kid and the setup is in the female restroom and not in the men's? Well, there's no parent's room as such.
Hey, quick shout out to Adam Alcoholic 299 Super Sticker. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. All good, Adam. Brother. You're here now. We appreciate you. It's crazy, bro. Like it's dead set crazy. But I'm telling you, you know what else is crazy, man? I saw this the other day, and I sent this little video through in the group chat. So Suki the rapper, right? So she was sitting, chilling in her limo, and let's just take a look at this video, right?
But wait, hold up. Oh, I don't. Are you okay? Oh my gosh. What's happening? Are you licking my feet?
She is.
Oh my gosh.
It's happening. It's happening.
Oh my. Oh, right. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Are y'all getting
nice.
this truck or not?
Oh, thank you so much.
You are the one with sense.
You are so sweet.
I'm the one with sense.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh.
Damn, you got real fans.
Wow.
That was a real one.
LA.
I ain't never got my toe sucked.
Oh my gosh, LA.
I ain't never got my toe sucked after I've been walking on it too.
She is a doll.
Like, damn, you still, I think, because you was walking on your feet.
She was I was walking.
So did you have like still dirt
they
on the
little
ground?
bit black. Look, turn on the light.
God.
Turn on the light.
Oh
Look, this shit is a little bit black. It's a little.
Hey, can I just say something real quick? I'm next. That was wild. Poor Coyote, we've corrupted him.
So that's the first time I actually watched that clip, and I remember when you were telling me.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it in the group chat.
When you were telling me about it at the start of when we were in the green room, and I'm like, oh, so she's had a payday out of it because some fans paid her $25,000 to suck a toe. And now I look at the video and I'm like, no, she's like a random just started giving her toe a hobby.
I didn't realize she was outside the car. At first I was like, oh, she's sitting in the car sucking on her foot. And then I realized she's on the outside. I'm like,
Yep.
Oh my God. You know what? Straight out, bro. She was, bro, like that was that was a sign of love, bro. Like she was like working the shaft, tickling the balls. Hell, she was about to swallow the gravy.
Mate, there was dinner on the cards after that, I'll tell you right now.
Oh my God, bro. Fuck. That made me get excited, bro. Oh, bro. Devlin says she didn't pull away though, bro. Fuck, would you? Jesus, man. Like, seriously, my feet are funky as fuck, bro. I wouldn't let anyone suck on my toes, bro. The big fucking hair on the fucking end of it. Bitch.
I've only got 5 toes anyway.
Oh, damn. Imagine if she said she just wanted to lick the stump. Hey, like, wouldn't be the first time, pal. Oh man, I feel like we need some advice after that, don't you?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, Coyote's getting excited. It is time for veteran advice. Tobias Hemmingsworth Jr. And here we go.
Hello there, my name is Tobias Hemmingsworth Jr., bro. The 3-year Australian professional wrestling veteran, bro. And your personal professional wrestling etiquette coach, bro. And this is example number 16. Don't show on my tips, bro. Don't show my back, bro, because I've got too much TRT in there, bro. Let's say, bro, voila, you've got a fucking championship on a new promotion, bro, and it's like not awarded yet, and you look at that championship title, bro, on the stage, I suggest you pick that up and you take as many fucking photos with that as possible. Get all the fucking bitches, bro, and go in your fucking Skyliner and go. Sorry about that. I think I had too many one of Spanian's kebabs. He's a criminal. Don't support criminals. If you can't support Ned Kelly or Spanian or George Floyd or that guy from that 70s show who raped all those people, then what the fuck is the point? Anyway, maybe I'm not such a bad guy after all. If you're a professional wrestler and you look at a world title, even if you're a woman, because we all know women can't wrestle, and you look at that as a prop, then you're a piece of shit. If you're in the business to be the champion, then you're a piece of shit. I'm gonna be the Intercontinental Champion, man. It's gonna be so cool. Check out my TikToks. Yeah. You wanna see this really cool move that I've been working on? Yeah, I go to training like 4 nights a week and I lose every fucking match. But yeah, wrestling's my passion. Even though I'm studying woodwork in class, my parents want me to become a shop fitter. Fuck, I'm gonna enjoy dancing on the fucking graves of all of your fucking careers, and I'm gonna turkey slap all of you, and I'm not really well endowed, and it is fucking winter right now, so man up. Yes, find the balance between being a mark and being excited. That's all I gotta say. Do not fucking worry. And if someone upsets you, and if you're trying to play it so cool, like, yeah, that's just a fucking prop, bro, then you're a piece of shit, and I'm gonna fuck your wife with the prop that I know is my condom. Mwah!
I love it. I love it. Coyote is just in. Are you okay? Are you okay? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Well, that was a good one this week.
That was good. That was pretty tame. That was tame. What's wrong? What did you take? What did you take exception with?
Oh, just all of it about the celebrities and stuff, and oh boy.
You need a drink. You need a drink, Coyote.
I'm okay.
You need a little drinky poo. Yeah, drink some medicine. There you go. Drink it down. We actually have a bonus part as well. Let's go.
I know a lot of you want to punch me in the face. I know a lot of you think, fuck, this advice sucks. You know where I get most of my ideas from? Working on shows and being around people who say shit like that. They don't just come from in here because there's nothing in here besides the passion of the fucking business. And if I have to put myself out there and say fuck you, then I'll fucking
Coyote's ready to take his own head. Oh, give him a white claw. Did he say turkey slap? Oh,
I think I have to kill him. I think that's it. I think we have to kill him.
No, not at all.
No?
No.
Please.
Oh, Torch is back. Guess who's back?
I'll make it quick. I'll make it
Hey.
quick. Please.
Hey,
Did you just see that shit? No, we can't hear. Oh, wait, you're muted. Yeah.
In between my getting kicked out of a pub mandates and something I'm about to go on a rant on in the next space of the next fucking 5 minutes. No, I haven't seen shit. What's going on?
Oh,
I'm going to kill Tobias. It's time to kill Tobias.
Did I miss the advice?
Yeah, you missed
I'm
it.
never going to advance my wrestling career now. My wrestling career is dead.
He's done. He's done. That's enough.
The sad thing is, Coyote, that bonus bit that Tobias went through is so true. Like,
100%.
You're telling me that some of that stuff that comes out isn't said in most backstage locker rooms?
Bro, we have to show. We'll have to play it to you.
Coyote seems to love it so much. I think it's only fair for a rerun.
Yeah, it's okay. We can rerun it. If you want to run it back, let's run it back.
No, it was long. It was a long one.
Oh, it was long.
At least part two. Part two.
Can we replay this, like the bonus half?
Yeah,
I'll play that. That's only 20 seconds.
I know a lot of you want to punch me in the face. I know a lot of you think, fuck, this advice sucks. You know where I get most of my ideas from? working on shows and being around people who say shit like that. They don't just come from in here because there's nothing in here besides the passion of the fucking business. And if I have to put myself out there and say fuck you, then I'll fucking.
He
I mean,
got so
all right,
mad that he did it.
I will be honest. He's not wrong. He's not wrong on that. Like,
So
yeah,
put
I agree.
your spare leg away and
Oh, Pop.
put your cheese knife away.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Oh, bro.
Give me 2
Fine.
seconds, boys. Give me 2 seconds. He's not
No,
wrong.
do you think- do you
I
think-
love him.
Bro, like, you know, it's crazy. So one of the things I shared with you boys this week was you guys know who Cynthia Nixon is, right? She was the redhead in Sex and the City. We never watched that show, but our wives made us watch it. So Cynthia Nixon was out for a lovely lunch, right? She was out for a lovely lunch, and let's just show the photo, right? So this is Cynthia Nixon. She's out there. She's enjoying a nice lobster lunch, bit of corn on the cob. She's
living her
even
life.
Yeah, she's captioned it when your lobster brings its own side of butter, and the lobster's got a couple of sticks of butter in each claw. It looks delicious. It looks great. You know, a salute, right?
It looks delicious.
So Peter, the animal activist group, decides to comment on her said post. And it says, here it is here. There's nothing funny about killing, eating, and mocking an individual lobsters. Like killing an individual. Lobsters, like dogs, cats, and humans, feel pain. Leave them off your plate and where they belong, in the sea. Oh my god, this is just like the fucking they them fucking woke fucking tards.
In saying that, read the second one.
I love you, Cynthia, but posting with the corpse of a sentient
being
is not cool at all. He/she just wanted to live. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
What the fuck am I looking at? What's going on? I've been away for 5 fucking minutes and this jabroni bullshit's on my fucking screen.
Hey, what about the comment below that genuinely insane comment section? Looks delicious.
I love it. I love these cards. I'm one of them people. I'll see some shit stirring shit and I'm like, oh, where's the comments?
You know what? It's insane that this woman is being cancelled for eating a fucking lobster. Like, I'm sorry, it's ridiculous.
Wait, hang the fuck on. She ate a lobster and she's getting cancelled.
Yeah, bro. She posted a photo. That's her. She just posted a photo saying, look, I'm out for lunch. My lobster's got fucking butter. It's got some nice garlic butter by the look of it. She's got a nice
fucking awesome.
It does. It looks beautifully cooked. Yeah. You know what I mean?
She's got a lot of money because that's an expensive lobster.
That's like a $200 piece of fucking seafood right there. Like, without doubt.
Boys, I know this episode's been a bit of a roller coaster, and we've had some laughs and we've had some lows as well. But
we're about to have another low.
No, we're about to have a high. We're about to have a high. So obviously, at the start of the show, we spoke about Shelby. We spoke about Shelby and his GoFundMe.
Yep.
The Queen and I have decided that we are about to do a donation, which I am hitting on right now, and we are donating $500 to the GoFundMe.
No way.
So I've just done it, and
amazing.
Officially, just did it right then. So that is from the Queen and myself.
Wow, that's amazing.
I hope that helps.
That is insane, bro. $500 donation that you've just put through. That is insane, bro.
So I hope that helps. And it's a horrible thing, cancer, but if we can do something to help people and make people smile, that's what we do here, guys. And
100%.
The Queen and I,
that's a
big nail on the head. We all joke. We all probably go a bit over the top with some shit we say. But honestly, it is just to bring joy and have a good time to people.
Yeah.
And like, we're not assholes. Have a look. The bro's just done 500. I'm probably going to throw another 100 once we get off here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're not assholes.
No.
I'm gonna go talk to the wife tonight or tomorrow morning, and I'm gonna throw in a donation as well. So like, you know, let's all like just go in there.
Like,
500's a lot of money, bro. That's a ridiculous amount of money, bro. And for you to do that in it, you know, like, dude, that's insane.
Especially someone who's got 5 kids and
yeah. No, but the queen and I, like Em and I wanted to do it. I shared with her while we've been streaming. I told her the story and I said, look, I'd like us to do this. And she's like, absolutely. So yeah, that's from Em and I. And, you know, we hope it helps. And, you know, as you guys know, when I had my amputation, I had a GoFundMe set up, and that was a huge help for me and my family. So, you know, it's awesome to see so many people already raise so much money. I think they're just shy of $8,000 already, and their goals to get to 20. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, they're currently at $7,795 on their GoFundMe, guys. So
how much? Sorry.
They're up to $7,795.
That's incredible, man. That's incredible. Huge round of applause for Giant Coyote and his queen for donating $500.
Happy to do it, guys.
I think we're going to reach out to them and these people, and however long this is going to go, if it's going to go for another week or so, I think we're gonna do the description another week if it's still going in a week's time. And we'll even put the donation details in clips and in thumbnails, clips and shorts that we put out as well for this episode, and also next week's episode. So we put out quite a few shorts on YouTube, so we're going to put that in there, and
we'll share it out and help.
Yeah, get that raised. And you know, Vicky, if you're watching, please reach out to me, and please send me some more details, and we'll put some stuff on the True Story social media as well to really get behind this, and you know, make sure that this young man gets the farewell that he deserves.
Definitely. But yeah, happy to do that.
All right, so now that we're done with the fucking positivity, I've got another.
Says you're my ass. You bring joy to the world.
So we got to hear and T's about to kill the mood, right?
I'm about to kill the fucking mood. I'm about to have a fucking rant, right?
Do you need
you got kicked out of the pub.
No, I've got kicked out of the pub. Fuck that. I've got bigger problems with the pub, and this is why I fucking half got kicked out of the pub. Gluten-free options.
You shooting on gluten-free people?
No, I'm not. I'm going to defend them. Gluten-free options. And all of you fuckwits that work in hospitality, listen here well. When you fucking put it up there, make sure it is. I am fucking over it. Every motherfucker thinks there's a lifestyle. I'm about to break the fourth wall here. I've got a daughter with celiac disease, where gluten and things like that cause major swelling in the digestive system.
Yes.
I've just sat there with my daughter, not being able to control bowel movements or control throwing up in the middle of the pub after having a gluten-free meal. I was legitimately putting her in the shower before I came back on here.
Oh, dude.
Is she okay now?
She will partners out with her now. Not the first time we've had this problem, because I'm going to say it straight up. Sydney, as a whole, you're a fucking joke. Wake up, buddy. Don't be wrong. He's been very good. This is the first incident we've had. Everywhere else has been like we've had food here. It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
But I think, and we all get it. We all work in places where it's like, oh, fuck that. That's not going to make a difference, this and that. But when it comes to this fucking bullshit, it's not some just woke prick that has some unfucking educated opinion that gluten-free is better, because in every educational opinion, it's fucking not. There's a reason behind it. 9 times out of 10, there's a medical reason behind it. And it's fucking pissing me off. Because all that does is wreck a young girl's self-confidence, and I'm watching it before my eyes, and I'm getting the fucking shits.
How old you go, bro?
10.
Yeah.
10, yeah. That's getting to the age, bro. Like,
but it's 2 or 3 years, man. We've been dealing with this, and there's just nothing worse than when a normal 10-year-old has a dinner and wants to go playing and has to stop and come and tell you, this is what's happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
It's
and, like, don't get me wrong, like, God love integrity. I think they're going to do something for celiac disease, which is amazing.
Mm.
But it's just really it's getting under my fucking skin. Like it's been, and even like little things like here, it's been so she has a lot more variety of options to pick on a deserted island than she does in a very populated city, which is fucking stupidity. Like, oh, sorry, we had to go on a rant because it's
it'll be fine, man.
That's what this podcast is for, bro.
Here to shoot the shit, man.
Like, it's driving me up the fucking wall. Like, even like me and her mother have been at each other's throats, and it's not generally any of our faults. It's just dickheads.
Frustration, bro. Frustration.
And worrying about.
And I've been in situations where we've been. How do I explain this? I've been behind places where they're like, yeah, it's gluten-free. And then you watch it and you're like, this isn't just because it's a gluten-free base doesn't mean shit. You're making it on the same. You're making it on the same. Well, the problem is, right, cross-contamination is where people fuck up.
100%.
Like you can have gluten-free this, gluten-free that. We can't actually cook my daughter's meals in the same pans.
No.
We can't cook them in the same pots. So my poor missus, when she has to do a family dinner, has 4 burners going with 4 different sets of pans.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But you know what? Like, even if you did like a gluten-free diet, like and did it as like a family, like you know what I mean? Like you can do that and you can actually make like gluten-free meals, which are actually pretty good. And I think,
but my problem is too is not just with the middleman. Have you ever got a loaf of gluten-free bread?
It's so expensive and it's about this big.
It's $10.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I can go get a loaf of bread for me and the rest of the family for fucking $4. Which don't get me wrong, there's another problem. We used to be able to get it for fucking $2. But $10
$5 for bread and milk.
Yeah. It's $10 for a loaf of bread.
Yeah, man.
Lo and behold, you want to go and get us lo and behold, you want to go and get us something else. You go to Sydney and it's like, I can go get a pasta from a pub for $15.
Yeah.
I've been at places where just to get her something gluten-free, I'm paying close to 30, 40.
Yeah. Jesus. It's wild. No, I totally get that.
My son's best friend is gluten intolerant, right? And like we had him over here and we said, yeah, look, you know, we had him here one night and he was like, yeah, come over for dinner and, you know, hang out. And we gave him gluten-free food, all that sort of stuff. But he went out for lunch with like his family that day. And it was like this kid just took a turn out of nowhere, bro. Like we hadn't even given him dinner yet. And he was just like, and he went and laid down. And he was like, called out to me. He's like, Piers. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I don't feel well. And I'm like, all right, well, what's going on? He's like, my tummy hurts. And like, you know, 7, 8-year-old kid. And I'm just like, all right. Well, I was like, what do you need, buddy? Like, you want to, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to, do you need to sit on the toilet? Do you want me to call your mum? And he goes, can you call my mum? I just want to go home. And he was running around playing with my kids, and then bro, just fucking folded. And this kid is so full of joy and happiness and all that sort of stuff. And then man, like seeing him, he just went pale and he was just like hunched over and just grabbing his stomach and almost in he was almost in tears. I was almost in tears just seeing him, bro, because I'm just like this poor little dude. And I'm like, I was like, do you want me to drive you home? He's like, no, just get mum here now. And I'm like, no worries.
There's nothing you can do, bro. When you get to that point. No. When you get to that point, there's not a thing you can do.
And it's heartbreaking.
Let the body go through it. Like I remember it happened to my partner when it was the first night I left him like alone type of deal. And it was completely my fault. I didn't educate her. You know what I mean? So it was completely my fault. She ordered pizzas, gluten-free, not a drama. Where we usually get them from, never had an issue.
Yeah.
And I think I was working overnight or something. And she just went, nah, it should be fine. It wasn't. And she was up with her for 4 or 5 hours. Because they just threw it on a regular base and said, fuck it.
That's what happens when you have 15-year-olds making you food, bro.
But it's not even just that to me, and it's the same thing I have with most restaurants. To me, I've been there. I ran multi-million-dollar fast food chains when I was 18 years old. I've been from the bottom of it to the top. The only difference is the standards that you maintain. So if you don't maintain a standard, neither will your 15-year-olds.
No.
But if you hold the standards, your 15-year-olds will hold to that standard.
100%.
Yeah,
But if you don't give a fuck and you do whatever, then no one under you is going to give a fuck, and they're going to do whatever. And 9 times out of 10, yes, it's a fad. Most people don't do it, so it's I've seen it where people will do it going. It's a lifestyle choice. Stick your lifestyle choice up your ass. When you get, but 9 times out of 10, there's medical issues for it.
Oh, 100%.
Because what kid's going to look at a biscuit or a lolly and not want it?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Especially a 10-year-old man or younger, bro, is like, but my son's friend, like he goes, is it gluten free? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's certain things like cheesels he can eat. But mind you, this kid turns up to my house, man. He eats like he's got 2 assholes. Like, seriously.
Because they don't. Because what happens is,
bro.
Yeah, because what happens is, look, he probably got the same thing as my daughter. What it is, the problem with celiacs, and it's why the gluten-free options are very important, is your body doesn't actually take in.
Hey,
Achilles, hey, what's up?
The problem is your body doesn't take in vitamins and nutrients as normal, if that makes sense. So when you have protein, your body absorbs it. Your body will absorb the protein, won't take any of the vitamins out of it. So they're known for having iron deficiencies. They're known for having vitamin D, vitamin C, like fiber. You go through gluten-free. Where the fuck is your fiber coming from? Fiber comes from wheat, comes from gluten.
Well, you get fiber from fruit, can't you? Like bananas, oranges.
Yeah, but let's put it this way. You'd need to eat at least 4 or 5 bananas to get 1 or 2 pieces of bread to get you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. To be honest, I don't really fucking know that much fucking detail in food.
I didn't either until it pretty much landed on my doorstep and I had to. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't.
Frank Spiegelbauer wants to know how a kid gets that. It's just something that you.
It's an auto. It's actually being classified now as an autoimmune disease.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yep, I've had that.
Yeah.
We've just went through that issue too.
Yeah.
Like colonoscopies, the works.
I've got a mate whose wife is gluten intolerant, and anytime there's a barbecue or something like that, like he stands over the barbecue and watches to see how things done, because his wife, it varies on how it affects people, and I think she's on the side where gluten could kill her, like to that extent.
Fuck. Yeah,
like,
no wonder that he's got to stand over that shit, bro.
Yeah,
man.
So it's like, no, if you say it's this, like he makes sure that
he probably has his own barbecue mats and everything to throw over grills and that. Like we've got them. Like you can't. Once again, if you put normal, like 'cause 9 times out of 10, you're lucky your meat is gluten free. It's the stuff you put in afterwards.
Yeah.
But like you say, for instance, you go and buy a rissole from a butcher. Got to double check that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, 100%,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Certain sausages, you got to double check. So 9 times out of 10, we do it. You have barbecue mats to place over the top because you can't cook everything on the same. Well, that's a cross-contamination there, and that can set them off. Certain sauces, like trying to just cook something simple as a spag bowl is fucking messed up.
Dude, that would be like the biggest. Oh, man, I don't know how like my son's friends' family do it, because I think they've got 2 kids that are gluten intolerant. No,
that's the hardest.
The dad is and the son is, and one of the sons.
It's an autoimmune thing, which is very like we're having problems with. Like I think I'm getting. Well, I probably should have already, but I probably shouldn't put it off. I should probably get done because on my ex-partner's side, which is her mum, there's no history there, but it runs from somewhere. And with my old man, either one of the toughest people I ever met or one of the dumbest people I ever met. I haven't worked out which one it is yet. But he's got half his intestines removed. Like, there's no point him getting tested now. He's terminal. It's only a matter of when. Like, there's no point him getting tested anymore. So it's like I'll probably go and get done to see if there's anything on my end that could have did it.
Yeah,
but it's not uncommon. But it is. Don't get me wrong. Like my daughter's outlook on it is, I could have something worse.
Yeah,
which is
that's a positive. That's a positive outlook. That's a great
100%.
outlook for a 10-year-old to have, man. Like, to her, like that would probably be the worst thing in the world that's happened to her in her 10 years is to go through and have a
Well,
this
imagine
thing.
going to your friend's birthday party and you can't have the cake.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
That's
that doesn't bother. And it gets to the point now where, like, now she's very good at going, nah, that's going to make me sick. Screw that. I don't want a bar of it.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that's the thing. I think at 10 years old, and I think even, my son's friend as well, like they realize it's like, no, that's going to cause me some serious pain. And it's not just and I think that's probably the biggest misconception. It's not just a little tummy ache, or it's not just like, I'm going to have the runs. It's like, no, this is going to completely incapacitate me.
Well, just imagine for an example, because what medically happens is the bristles in your small intestines become inflamed. That's what makes you not being able to tolerate gluten in the first place. Now, imagine when that swells up too much. It starts to affect your colon. It starts to affect your bladder. Like when we didn't even know it was celiac, my daughter lived almost on diuretics for 12 months.
Man. Yeah, right.
Because it's that at the time, like this disease especially, because it ranged, as we've just seen, like we know so many people and it ranges so far that you don't know where. It was just a matter of one doctor said, let's try this, and lo and behold, that's what it was. And it's legitimately what it is. The amount of things we're taking in and out of her diet, the whole thing's trial and error, which, to be fair, but they're doing some great work in the space, if that makes sense. Like they've developed a tablet now where they're trying to, which you can't take till you're over 18, but they've actually developed like almost like a Gaviscon type of tablet, if you've ever taken them. You can sort of take them half an hour before like, because if you're at a wedding or something, what the fuck are you going to do?
Yeah, so that was giving me my next question to you, T, because I know if you're lactose intolerant, you can take lactase before you decide you want to have a milkshake,
So they've just developed them now.
Releases the right protein,
Yeah, they've just released them out of the trial space now, where you can take them, and it doesn't nullify, but it lessens the blow, if that makes sense. So you can eat the gluten, then an hour later you'll be like, I really need to go to the toilet. You'll probably destroy the porcelain. You know what I mean? You'll probably put a hole through it.
That was me last week.
But you can control yourself. You know what I mean?
Right. You know what's funny? My youngest son, who's 3, is dairy intolerant. And it took for ages for my mum to realize, like, margarine is dairy.
Oh no!
And it's also got gluten.
Margarine.
Yep.
Yeah. So my son would come back from like my mother's house and just be like just in a world of pain. And the night he'd just be sitting there screaming. And like, he's 3 now, but she's finally realized. I'm like, you do real. Like I went there one time. She's like, yeah, look, he really likes the cheese bread. Would you like some more milk, sweetie? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh no.
I'm like to my mom, hang on a second, weren't you a fucking nurse?
No. Fuck. See, it's like one of the battles we have is Odin has food sensory, so he only eats certain foods, and like if we try to give him something else, man, he'll fucking full blown meltdown because either the texture or the feel, it just
I was about to ask that. Which one is it? Is it the texture when he eats it, or is it the feel?
Yeah. But it's both. It depends what it is.
Yeah.
Like tonight we had brisket, like beef brisket. And he wouldn't even touch it. He's like, cereal, daddy, mommy, cereal. Like, it's if Odie had his own way, man, he'd literally live off cereal. And like Em and I are always like trial and error, trying to work out what he'll eat, what he won't eat.
My eldest son used to only eat certain types of food as well, like peanut butter sandwiches, chicken nuggets.
Yep.
He wouldn't eat hot chips. And now at 8, he was just like, fuck peanut butter sandwiches. Like he'll eat it, like he's like, nah, peanut butter. Bleh. He'll gag if you give him a sandwich. But the thing was, what he would do when he would eat, he'd actually squirrel food away. So he'd sit there.
Nice.
And he'd have it here, right?
Yeah, sitting in the gum.
Yeah. So he would sit there, and like an hour or 2 later, it's like, okay, time for bed. I'm like, what's that in your fucking mouth? And just spit out like a fucking big thing of food. And it's like,
And I'm just like, God damn, bro. And I just look at my wife and go, this is your family's fucking doing. Like, we never did this weird shit when I grew up. Like, fuck that.
See, it's funny, like when you talk about family, like stuff that runs through family. So I actually have alpha-1 hypertrypsin. Now, what that is it's a genetic disease which is passed through the parents. Now, we're all made up in our DNA cells of an M gene to a Z gene. So I have MZ. So I'm a carrier of alpha-1. And what it is it's when if you and your partner are having a baby, and if you're both MZ gene or ZZ gene, it can actually cause birth defects. And
really,
it actually killed my sister. My sister died from alpha-1 because my parents are both MZ, and my sisters both got the ZZ gene. I got the MZ, so I don't have any defects or anything like that, but I carry the disease. And when Em and I decided to have kids, Em actually had to be geno-screened to see what her genes were in case potentially our kids could have got ZZ. Luckily for us, Em had both MM gene. So any of our kids will only be potentially carriers of it, which is really crazy because people don't know about it. It's quite an unknown thing. And yeah, it literally causes organ defects while in the womb. So
I've heard about this. I've actually heard about it.
Yeah,
no,
so
because it's almost like basically like the kids are born. It's like if the parents were like a brother and sister. It's almost like the same effect. Like it's almost like that same sort of. No. Like you're looking at it's crazy, right? But I actually heard a story about this where the mother of these kids was Indonesian and the father was Irish, and they had like kids, and both of their kids had this thing, right? And they were, but like I saw these kids at a wedding, and they were like both in like 5 and 3 or something at the time, and in walkers, and the dad's just out there playing with these kids, and they were in like proper like things around them, and like someone told me they're like, yeah, both those kids won't make the age of 10, and I'm like, whoa, shit, like you know what I mean? Like that's some heavy shit. I don't know if it's the exact same thing as you're talking about, but it was something. I remember hearing something.
So, for example, my my eldest sister, who like we both have the same dad and stuff, because I've got 3 sisters, but only 2 are still with us, sort of thing. And my youngest sister is actually from another marriage. So my full biological sister, she is ZZ, and she has to have constantly. And you've met her, Sarge Georgie, my dancing, So. Georgie has ZZ, and she actually has to have constant liver checkups, lung checkups. Like she's actually dropped to below 30% oxygen capacity. So at night she's on oxygen. You know,
that's wild.
Because of the alpha-1, it causes your organs to deteriorate because they're obviously not ever properly developed while you're in cooking. So
like we live in a cruel world.
Oh dude, it's messed up.
It's fucking
we live in a world with butterfly and rainbows and pancakes and bourbon.
Pancakes.
Bourbon.
Bourbon. I wonder if that pub's back open.
So guys, before we sort of wrap up, there was another like little news thing that I wanted to touch on. So I sent this through into the group chat. So an LAPD officer, while making an arrest of a man, assaulted him. And I want to get your guys' take on this. So this video is about 53 seconds. Chat, let us know what you think in the chat as well about this one. But let's play this video.
What did I do? Oh!
Let's just play that again, that punch.
What did I do? Oh!
I got that on fucking record. I got that on record too.
So you was there?
He just fucked him. Wow. He just fucked him.
Let's listen to these niggas. Cause now you got you sue the shit out their ass.
I'm finna sue.
I got that shit. Listen to them. Here, go to the car.
Call your
Sue the shit out their ass. Now. Listen to everything they say now.
He don't gotta suck him though. He don't gotta suck him though. Watch this. Watch this.
Y'all niggas weird.
Yeah, he just sucked him in the leg. Wrong guy.
So what I'll do?
You ain't doing shit.
I mean, like, so this LAPD officer was taken off field duty after after this video showed him punching a handcuffed, an unresisting suspect during an arrest. So civil rights group urging the LAPD to press charges against this officer and relieve him of his duties. Like, dude, regardless, like, I think in any sort of law enforcement, you have to keep a certain level of cool-headedness. You have to be able to keep yourself cool and calm under pressure. We don't know what happened prior to that punch being thrown, but dude, the guy was in handcuffs. Like, come on, man. Like that was a straight right cross, and you know what? The no sell on that as well, because this guy is like,
hey, the brother, I'm about to get paid.
he was like,
I was about
the guy's like, I'm gonna sue and get paid on this bitch.
Like
that
there's
I couldn't help it. I'm not laughing at the fact he got punched. I'm just laughing that he's like, I'm gonna get paid.
Yeah, like there's no need for that. Like we've all worked in security. We know the situation, and like, like it's so messed up though. Like exactly right. The guys in
that's in America.
It's so cooked. Like there's no need to strike him square in the face like that. Like, and as you said, Piers, we don't know what happened at the start of it, but the fact that he's there cuffed and he doesn't seem to be resisting or causing a problem.
Double handcuffs as well. If you notice.
Yes. And
He was a big motherfucker. He was a big motherfucker too, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he was
Imagine
big
being
as
that
both
police
those
officer.
cops.
I've just given him the best ride I've got, and all he's telling me is I'm about to get paid. I didn't even drop him. He's just he just sold it like an AEW match, like it was just being super kicked. Like, I'm set, boys. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened.
And that's the thing. He's hit him, and now he's got to go ride back in the car with his partner. He's like, you barely moved the bloke, man. Like,
Well, imagine being his partner.
and now I've got a dog on you as well to top it off.
Nah, but imagine being his partner. You're sitting there and you got to back him up in that point. But imagine being the bloke's partner, like, fuck, why? It's almost like being in a tag match scene. It's almost like being AEW tag match scene, a destroyer and a kick out of one. You're just like, but why?
Let's see it again, actually. Let's just see the punch, because like,
What did I do?
see, he just says, what did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do, though?
He's not flailing. He's not, might be like shouting, cool, but he's not going to get, why the fuck is he getting socked like that?
Well, we all know. I think that's going to cause you more problems than solving any.
Maybe him and the cop will split the money. We're both
set up. It's a work. It
was me, Austin.
It was me. It was a bigger work than Jake Perry versus Jake Paul.
Oh, don't even start me on that bullshit.
Bro, we covered that last week, bro. I called it, bro. Go check out the clip on my YouTube channel. I called it a work. I said it was a massive fucking work, that fight.
And
you
went wrong.
Get fired by Conor McGregor, which is hilarious.
Oh God,
biggest work in the business, that bloke.
Oh, fucking oath. But boys, we have been going for an hour and 20. It is time for us to leave. We are about to be a juice foreskin, and we're going to be off and out of here. Guys, what do we got planned for the weekend? What's everyone up to? What are we doing? What are we seeing? What are we fucking? I mean, not what are we fucking, but what the fuck's going on?
I've got stream tomorrow night, BFG Fridays. Then on Saturday, Lily has horse riding, which is exciting. And then we're also doing a big SummerSlam party with the family on Sunday, doing a big SummerSlam roast.
Hey.
And I'm also going to be going to finally see Deadpool versus Wolverine. So Yes,
I'll be
I'm looking
I
forward to
saw it. I saw it this week. I saw it
I'm
on.
hanging out to see it, so yeah,
I saw it
will
last
hopefully see it.
Sunday. It's good.
I can't wait.
How
What about you boys?
How you've avoided spoilers for it for the whole week is
To be
really
honest,
good.
I've seen 2 and I'm devastated, but I kind of knew that they were going to happen, but nothing else has been spoiled for me, so it's okay.
I don't know, man. I think tomorrow I'm just going to be, I don't know, making some content tomorrow night. After work, maybe have a few cocktails beforehand. Saturday night, maybe go out for dinner with a couple of friends. And then Sunday, my wife is going out, and I'm going to be home all day with the kids, watching footy, watching the Olympics, because my 8-year-old is obsessed. But man, we're going to be chilling. We're going to be kicking back. But what about you, TT?
I'm going to enjoy the next 3 days on the beautiful Morton Island, seeing what else Tangaloom's got to offer me.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hopefully some more bourbons tomorrow night. That's what they got to offer me.
How long are you in Queensland for, dude?
So we're here until Saturday morning.
Okay.
And then Saturday morning, we're taking a little detour that the kids do not know about.
Ooh.
We're going to head to, got to make sure that we're going to head to the, what is it, Ripley's, believe it or not?
Yep, Surf's Paradise. Beautiful.
Yeah,
My old neck of the woods.
Yep, we're going to head down there on the way home and take them in there.
Dude.
And then we'll start our drive back, be back by Sunday. And then actually, if you stay tuned the next week, I'll have an update on my wrestling career as of next
week. Let's go.
There you go.
I wouldn't cheer yet. We don't know which way this one's turning.
Thanks.
After you go to the museum, there's a really good rib place across the road as well. I've got no idea what it's called.
Yeah,
but there was a really good rib place across from it.
There's also an all you can eat pancake place called Pancakes on Paradise. It used to be $10 all you could eat.
Sorry.
That
was an accident. My finger slipped.
He nearly got
You got A-killed.
No. Don't.
He's on strike. We're starting to picket fence. Call the CMFU. Call the CMFU.
Come back. It was an accident, brother. It was an accident. The chat's probably going off. They got that great one single light guy.
Wow.
He's gonna start claiming discrimination. Pick it up. Oh no.
No. Coyote, seriously. Continue, please.
No, it's okay. It's all right. No, but Paradise and Pancakes. Well, Pancakes in Paradise. That's a really good place. And House of Brews. Absolutely amazing place for beers and food and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely need to check that one out.
If you need any help with the GC, let me know, man. That was my home for many years when I had Coyote Tower. So
get out Coyote Tower.
Especially when you drop the missus and kids off and you go for your after hours entertainment as well.
Yeah. Let's get it started. I'm moister than an oyster, boys.
I had